Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 80. The distance d in mile that an object travels at a uniform speed is directly proportional to the number of hours t it travels. If the object travels 6 miles in 2 hours, which could be the graph of the relationship between d and t. There is a lot of keywords here. We will have the distance d, okay, uniform speed, directly proportional, travel 6 miles in 2 hours. So those are the keywords. We can use the partial of those information to solve for a problem. And we know about the physics, the distance. The distance is velocity multiplied by time. Right? So if you have the velocity, you multiply by time. For example, if you run 2 miles per hour and you run for 1 hour, so the distance will be 2 miles per hour multiply 1 hour is 2. Example, let's write down. You have velocity is 2 miles per hour. And then you have time running is 1 hour. So D is will be equal to V is 2 miles per hour, right? Then you multiply by T is hours, is 1 hour, right? So you cancel the hours, the unit, you have D equal 2 miles. Okay, this is just like a physics problem. We review it at the same time. So how we remember this one? You will have D is inside of the circle, and you will have V and T at the bottom. So it's the same level, right? If T and V the same level, it's always multiplications, and then this one is the divisions. So what that means? So you have D equal V times T, T equal D divided by V. So whenever you want to find one of the unknowns, for example, in this case is T, you take your fingers, you cover that letter T, so you will see it left with D divided by V, or if you find V, you have D divided by T. That's how we remember that, right? So in this case, we know that 6 miles in 2 hours, right? So 6 miles is a D. In this case, D, we need to find V, right? V is the velocity or the slope. This is the same thing at y equal mx. Okay? So y is the same thing at D, and then x is the same thing at t. That this one, x and t, is called independent variable. Y and d is called dependent. Y depends on x, d depends on t. Similar, right? So to draw a graph, we need a slope. This is the linear. So we have y equal mx plus b. In this case, b will be In this case, because if you're not running at time 0, you stay at d equals 0. So, of course, based on that, t never negative. T greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So if you don't see any plus b, it means this one is at 0. This is at 0. So it starts at the origin. It means when t is equal 0, d equals 0. Just the same thing here. When x equals 0, y equals 0. Okay, so it means the graph will start at the origin, 0, 0. So the map start at the 0, 0. Okay, if it not start at the 0, 0, what does that mean? It means you can eliminate it. Okay, now we can find v. Okay, directly proportional. Also, this is based on whatever we know about physics, right? But if you're not really knowing about that, we have another keywords. It's directly proportional. So directly proportional with the uniform speed means the speed is not changed at any time. Okay, so directly proportional, they have a formula at y equal kx, when k is the constant. So in this case, we have d equal kt, because it's the number of hours t right here, see? Okay, now we have to find k. Just same thing on the right side, we have to find v. So d is 6 miles, and then t is run for 2 hours. So v equal d divided by t, we will have 6 divided by 2, you have 3 miles per hour. Okay, that is your v. So you will have d equal 3t. And this one is the same thing at y equal 3x. Remember, it's similar. So we can make a chart here to find the point at 0. When t equals 0, we have d equal 0. T equal 1, you have d equal 3. T equal 2, d equal 6. So now we have to find 2 points. Which one is gives you the point 1, 3 and 0, 0, 1, 3, 0, 0, 1, 3. Only one matching is B. This one is negative slope. It doesn't, it's moved there. This one have to be moving there. Okay. So like I said, for the directly proportional, that is the formula. Okay. So similar, we need to know which variable is perform what role, like dependent variable or independent. In this case, x and t is independent, and y and d is placed at the same role, right? Is depend on the independent variable. So in this case, we still have 6 equal k times 2. K2, 6 miles is d, is distance. 2 hours is time. By reading the unit mile, we know that the length, so that the distance, right? By reading time, we have hours, minute, second. Okay. So now we find k equals 6 divided by 2. We divide 2 both sides. K equals 3. So we still have d equal 3t. After finding that, we use the same technique of create a chart like this, or we can drawing at we saying a slope is right over run. A 3 is mean 3 over 1. So we know the origin is where we start. The origin is where we start. We run 3 units, 1, 2, 3, up 3 units because it's positive 3 and negative positive 1 to make it positive 3. So we run up 3 units, we run to the right 1 unit. And we know that is how it look like. And we're matching. So the first method is you use the chart. The second method is you use the slope m to draw the graph with the origin is at 0, 0. Since we don't see for the plus b right here is the y-intercept as we know. This is y-intercept. And we see y-intercept in this case is 0, and y-intercept is when x equals 0. So that's why 0, 0 is belong to the graph. This notation means belong to. We can also sometimes, if it move forwards longer, we can from this step we move 1, 2, 3, and then this should be 1, this should be 2. You move next to 1 unit. You have this one is 2, 6. To extend that, this is 1, 3, and this is 0, 0. Okay, this is 3. Up here is 6. This is y. This is x. And right here is the y-intercept and x-intercept at the same time. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.